Perritos, what's up? It's your boy Concrete, and we are yet back again with another podcast. This is, I think, episode 13, 14th. Let me make sure, dog. Let me just make sure before I think it's actual episode 14th. Yeah, so this is actually episode 14th, Perritos. Thank you so much. We've grown, in the words of T.I., exponentially. Our growth has been enormous. It's been pretty dope, dog. Thank you guys for all the pinchy follows and all the subscriptions and all the likes. We've reached 1 million views on all our content over 1 month. That's big for us. We appreciate you for that. And I wanna do some breaking news here right now. So, to some of you that have been following me for a while, maybe since back to 2021. In 2021, we shot this documentary or docu-comedy, right? And it's called The Pull-Up Tour, and it was with me and Jay Valentino, and how it was the real shit about how we traveled from LA all the way to Houston, Texas, and the ups and downs of going on the road and trying to make a fan base. When I did this, I thought I was gonna get like, man, people are gonna line up, bro, to like take pictures with us. In fact, when we were on the road, I hit 100,000 followers. So we celebrated in Phoenix, actually. And at the time, I thought, I was like, dude, people are gonna come out, don't even trip. I kept telling Jay, I was like, Jay Valentino, don't trip. We've invested money, we invested money in clothing. We invested money in clothing, merchandising. And then we decided to take a camera crew with us and shoot the adventure. And we were going to make a film out of it. Well, things happen on the road where one camera went out. Then some of the footage we couldn't get. Audio was missing. But we ended up shooting, I want to say, 75% of the film. We don't have an ending. But I think that the ending now is a culmination, and you guys will see why once we release these episodes on YouTube. We're going to be releasing the episodes right here, one episode a month, and we hope that you guys drop a thank you, because we got to pay the investors back. We got to pay the investors back. Nah, but seriously, like, we want to be able to show the world really what it is and what it was even 3-4 years ago when we were still working at it. And now, thankfully, we've been blessed. People have been coming out to the shows. It's been amazing. But I want people to see that it just doesn't happen overnight. Like these things take time. So we are going to be rolling out the Pull-Up Tour on YouTube starting in October. We're going to do a promo run for it, and you guys will be able to see this. And we're just going to put this content out. And then once the episodes come to the end, we're going to be showing some new episodes of what's happening now. And then you guys will be able to stay locked in with us as far as how the career has grown, and you guys will be able to start seeing the behind the scenes, how all this stuff happens all the time, hopefully, right? That'll be kind of cool. No,
I can't
Marty?
believe it. I can't believe,
Marty?
You told me this. You told me the story a few times, and I can't still believe that you and Valentino will pull up somewhere.
Yeah.
At a scheduled meet and greet, and no one would be there.
Had a scheduled meet and greet. Oh, yeah. And you guys will be able to see it. We try to make the best of it. I think it's a funny film because it's real, but we were trying to shoot it as a movie. We were like, yo, whatever happens, it's just a part of the movie at this point. Yeah. And so you guys will be able to check it out. It's called The Pull-Up Tour, me and Jay Valentino. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to the producers on that. My boy Jose from Grand Enterprises, and my boy Chevy from my boy Justin from AB Chevy. Anyways, so that'll be out on YouTube. You guys will be able to check that out. You guys are already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Subscribe and like right now. Check out the link tree in the bio. You guys can go and get some merch, get some tickets for my shows, or I don't know, man. Just follow me here on Instagram at Concrete Live. Anyways, so let's get into this, dog, because we don't have a lot of time. What
are we getting into?
What I want to get into is in a breakup. In a breakup, is it okay for ask for the stuff you bought back? If you break up with somebody, and you spent, say, I don't know, a few hundred, a few thousand on gifts, is it okay to ask for that stuff back? Because I'm going to tell you right now, dog. Yeah.
You would want it back?
Hey, if there's any way I can get, yeah, okay, so first of all, I need my hoodie. I need that back. That's my favorite hoodie. Can I get my PS5 back? If you don't mind, let me just get that PS5 back. And then, oh, here are the keys to your car. Thank you for letting me drive the Altima for all this time. I appreciate you. And one more thing. Can I get my fucking heart back, bitch? I don't know. I don't know how I would do it. I don't even know if I would ask for things back. Would you ask for things back?
Nah.
You wouldn't ask for things back, Marty?
No.
No?
No, I mean, what would you want that?
And what would you do if somebody...
Okay,
Okay, let me ask you this. And what would you do if somebody asked for things back?
Just give it back to them.
Yeah? I don't know. I'm thinking more like, you know, I'm thinking more I'm the guy that, like, if you gave me something, I'm going to keep it. It's right here.
Oh, I'm going to keep it. No, you're talking about a gift? Someone gifted you something during the relationship?
Yeah.
And no, that's
like,
tacky.
I don't think I would give it back. Like if you gave me, say, like, you know, I don't know, a gift or something, like a TV or something, you're like, I need my TV back.
It's not your TV. You gifted it. It was a gift.
I'm keeping that, right?
No.
You would give it back? No, I'm saying I would keep the gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would keep the gift.
Yeah, you don't have a right to ask for it back. It's a gift.
I know, but some people don't see it that way, Marty. Nah. Some people see it like, yo, I gave you that shit, but I'm mad now, so I need my stuff back. Nah, hey, homie, hey, listen, I don't care if your new boyfriend's coming around. I don't care. Yo, I need my microwave. I need my microwave right now. Give me my plancha back. I bought that plancha. I got that on payments at la Curacao. I need my plancha back. And then I'm also get the black Air Force Ones I gave you. I need those back. I don't know. Like, it depends. I think if she cheated on me, I'm asking for it back, dog.
No.
If you cheated on me, I want it all. No?
So why? So it sits in your trunk and you remember her? You just continue to remember her?
Nah, I'd probably sit there and just burn it right in front of her, like in a little tin trash can, just like, here's our photos. Here's the Hideo Nomo. Here's my Mike Piazza jersey you gave me, you bitch. And I'm start burning it, dog. I don't know. Honestly, okay, if a girl asks for her stuff back, I know what kind of person I am, and I would just be like, yeah, just go ahead and grab it. I'm not tripping. Just like, hurry up, though. Just grab your stuff. Like, I wouldn't trip. You know? She wanted her stuff back. I'd be that. I think I'd be, you know. But I also know that people do it to try to get back in your lives. Like, I need to come see you. What? Well, what do you want? I need to come get my stuff back. Okay, but I'm not home. Well, what time are you going to be home? I'll be home in a little bit. I'm working right now. And it's like, they just want to come, and then so that when they get there, they're like, so what? Like, you're not going to want to fix stuff or what? You're like, I thought you would come in and get your stuff back. Yes, I am. But at the same time, I need closure. Like, why? I've had those before. Gotta go. You gotta go.
I wouldn't ask for it back. And if they asked for it back, I would just give it up. I would give it up anyway, just to get rid of it.
Just to get rid of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably as petty as saying, like, oh, you want your stuff back? Yeesh. I dropped it off yesterday at the Goodwill. If you get over there fast enough, you might be able to get it back. If not, you're doing something for people. Just know that it's you're good. Like, you got a heart of gold. That's what I would do. Like, if I wanted to get it super petty but still have it at my house. I don't know.
Just want to keep the drama going.
I just keep the drama going for a little bit, you know? I don't know. I'm not really a toxico like that. I'm not really confrontational. I'm not confrontational at all, even in just like life. Like, forget the relationships out of it. I'm not really confrontational, right? My girl probably hates that because it takes me probably a few days to talk about something that we argued about or discussed, 3 days ago. And then I'll be like, hey, so I know you wanted to do this or that. And yeah, why don't we just do it, Like once I come to my senses. Because most of the time, my girl's right. Most of the time, my girl's right. Every now and then, I have a little golden nugget. Do you have every golden nugget, or are you always right?
No, every now and then.
Every now and then. Yeah, every now and then you do something right, or you something that I have more knowledge about, and I have to be like, listen, you're not listening. Listen, I know.
That's probably not the way to go about it.
I don't say that. That's not the way I go about it at all, dog. I'm usually more like, I'm telling you, I'm very non-confrontational, bro.
You want to tell somebody to listen, the last thing you want to tell them is to listen.
Please. Now, I'm very not, like, even in the real world, like I said, like if a scuffle happens at a bar and I'm inside the bar, like, I'm just like, hey, let's leave, dog. This is like, the vibe's already done. Like, I don't want to have to deal with anybody else now that might, you know what I'm saying? So as soon as I see smoke, there's fire. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So do I want the smoke? I just want to have a good time, dog.
You're just protecting your energy.
I'm protecting my energy, dog. I'm not the type of person that likes to be around like negativity and dudes beating their chest. Like, I'm not cool with all that, dog. I just want to chill, bro. Let's, wherever I'm at.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not confrontational, like, I used to be one of those guys growing up staring at fools like, what, fool, what? Like, well, what? Nothing, fool, damn. All right, well, that kind of shit. So I was that guy, but I grew out, we all grew out of it, I hope. So I grew out of that, but nowadays I'm just like, I'm always just smiling. I'm just like, I'm just happy to be here, dog, I'm just happy to be here. So I'm not that guy. I'm really non-confrontational like that, bro. Yeah. Now, if somebody like swings at me, then I got to protect myself. That's now I'm in survival mode. And when people want to survive, when they feel like they got nothing to lose but their life, those are the people you should be scared of.
Yeah.
It's always a retaliation. And I hated retaliating in school, dog, because you were the one that always get in trouble, dog. Like, why do people always see just the retaliation aspect of things?
Shit, I would get in trouble with my parents retaliating.
Just for retaliating?
Some of the kids in the house.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, so anyways, I'm not that guy. I'm not confrontational. So even, like, I remember, like, I remember one of my breakups, I was just like, hey, I don't want to, like, look, I don't want to be with, like, before I went to work, I was just like, look, man, I don't want to be with you. I'm out, and then, when I get back, just, it's a wrap. Pack it up type of deal. Smooth as eggs. And so when I get, like, super upset, or when I have to say something and it's a wrap, I'm already, like, I already made my decision, and I'm not even gonna scream. I'm not I used to be a screamer as a teen, and we might be like, whatever, bitch, But so I think, I would just. Now I'm more of a, all right, man, you win, dog. You can beat me up or whatever.
You've been married a few years. You got kids now.
Well, yeah, dude, been married for 14 years. I got full. It's out of control, dog.
You don't have the energy to be at that level.
Fool, I could barely wake up in the morning, let alone have the energy to fight somebody. Like, bro, dog. Fool, just hit me, fool. Come on.
Let's get it over with.
Just hit me, fool. Get it over with. I want to go home, fool. I want to go home. I don't want to talk about the Diddy stuff, man. But people were asking me, like, what do you think about the Diddy stuff? What do you think about the Diddy stuff? It's not that I don't want to, like, acknowledge. I get it for what's going on. They got him. The feds got him. Taking care of business, whatever. Like, right? Let the courts do its thing. I'm just like, I mean, it's not like you never heard stories circulating.
Yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot of crazy stories coming out of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crazy stories, and people ask me, "Were you at a party?" People ask me like that. Concrete, did you ever go to a Diddy party? Concrete, did you ever go to a Diddy party? No, fool. Do you think, dog, that I would still be driving a 1995 Miata, fool, if I went to a Diddy party? Fool, I would have a Bentley, dog. You kidding me? I'd be like, hey, babe, first class tickets were worth it. I know. 2 martinis, please. Like, dog. Nah, I'm just kidding.
They're throwing around some big celebrity names. We're not gonna mention any, but
I mean, I ain't gonna mention no names. Because I don't know anything. I don't know. You know, it's all on YouTube. You guys can search it, but it's whatever, dog. I think to me, it's like, bro, I'm in comedy. I'm here to make people laugh, dog. Like that's whatever, dog. People are okay. Now this is a real question. Do you still keep bumping Diddy music? Look. All this other shit, whatever, right? It's kind of like when people talk about, what was his name? Pete Rose, right? Pete Rose, he had a great baseball career, got caught with, you know, what did he do? He was gambling. He was gambling some of the games, and the MLB caught him, so they banned him for life. He hasn't been inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame or nothing like that.
He was charged on that too, no?
I don't know if he was charged. I'm not too familiar with that story as far as like the legal aspect of it, right? But what I'm saying is that like he was still a great. I can still, two things can be truth at the same. There can be two truth at the same time. Yes, he gambled. It was wrong that he did that. He fucked up. And then the fact that he was a great baseball player is still a truth.
Yeah.
Two truth can coexist, right? So with Diddy, I feel the same way, right? Like. That's messed up what he did, what he's continued to do up until this year. And then, man, he had some bangers, dog. I need a girl who right. I need a girl that's in my life. Bro, what? Dog, he has all the stuff with Biggie.
Yeah, I just think, I mean, he's already weaved.
Are you going to stop listening to Biggie because he was a part of it?
Yeah, he's already weaved in.
Right, he's weaved into the fabric of a culture. Like, you're just going to, like, do you like? Did you stop listening to R. Kelly? I don't know. I mean, I didn't listen to R. Kelly to begin with, but definitely listen to Diddy Productions.
Yeah.
Right. Like, do I stop listening to 112 because Diddy was involved? I don't know. How do you feel about that? You know. So all I'm saying is that two truths can coexist. Is that he was a great producer and he made great records, and he got a free.
He hasn't technically been charged yet. He's been indicted. Was he?
No, he's been charged.
He's been charged.
Oh yeah, he got indicted. He's in jail.
He did get indicted.
He's in jail. He's been denied bail 3-4 times.
I thought he was still going through that process. I thought he was going through that process.
Nah, he's been charged with the RICO case, or as other people are calling it,
I need to catch
the FRICO case. So yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing to laugh about, you know, because there are victims. And there's nothing to laugh about that. So, you know, prayers to all of them. Prayers to everybody involved. May God hold you in his grace. And hopefully it all pans out for everybody.
Yeah, no, he's been charged.
Yeah, he's been charged.
Yeah, I'm a little late to the game.
So, what else? I wanted to talk about fans. Look, man, I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of the Lakers. I've been a fan of the Lakers since I can remember, and I'm gonna be completely 1,000. When Jordan was playing, I was a fan of the Bulls for the Jordan era because I was a kid and he was like, you know, it was Jordan. Fool. Like, who wasn't a fan of Jordan? Even if you wanted to see Jordan play no matter what, right? But I would never in a million years, bro, fight somebody else because they like the Clippers or because they like the Chicago Bulls, like. I keep seeing these videos on YouTube of people fighting at like stadiums, bro, like for football. And I'm like, bro, they don't care. The organization does not care, fool. If you fight some fool and you get a black eye, you get a bottle cracked over your head, perrito, they don't care. Let me tell you right now, the team that you go for, that you're rooting for and fighting for is not going to pay your insurance. They're not going to pay your medical bills.
They're not going to post your bonds.
They're not going to post your bond. It's okay, dog, to like another team. It's okay that that person is winning right there and you're drunk. If you can't go to a game and enjoy it as if you're watching it at home on your television, you know, I just don't look. I'm a fanatic. I get the fanatic aspect of it. I just don't get the I'm gonna physically fight somebody to defend my team. Because all the team's gonna do when the game is done, doggy, let me tell you, they're gonna go into the locker room, they're gonna wash their ass, take a shower, do their media, and then they're gonna go home to their beautiful family and their beautiful home, and it's just gonna be another day for them. Meanwhile,
and watch your reel on TikTok,
and they're gonna watch your story on the 11 o'clock news. Fans go crazy and start fighting to arrest. Like, dog. And to them, they're gonna go to work the next day and go practice, and it's gonna be all good. So all I'm saying is, bro, it's not worth it, bro.
Well, most people can't handle the alcohol. Well, I wouldn't say most. A lot of people.
I don't want to say most people. No,
yeah, most is
there'd be a bunch of drunks walking around.
There's a lot of people at the stadiums that they go hard.
Well, I think it's the antagonizing, right? It must be the antagonizing. Like, we're fucking winning, Raiders. You fucking suck. I'm sure there's a lot of antagonizing, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if you're a guy that's like, maybe you went to a Rams game, but your team is playing the Rams. So now you have your jersey on, you have your colors on.
And after a six-pack,
and after a six-pack, and your team's winning the home team, and you're over there rooting, you're like, yeah!
You're ready to go.
Yeah! You know, like you're ready to go.
You're part of the team.
You're part of the team, dog. Sorry, that was just me getting my thumbnail. So you're part of the team, and like I said, Perrito, look, the team does not care. They don't care. Not one bit. They're not going to pay for your medical. They're not going to pay for your bond, like Marty said. They're not going to take you out of jail. So don't fight nobody, dog. It's not that worth it. It's not worth it, bro.
No.
Another one, and it's funny because I used to have a little bit of this. I used to have a little bit of road rage.
Yeah.
I remember one time I threw my Gatorade at a car. Come on. Yeah. No, I purposely caught up to him, and I don't even know how I caught up to him because he was like in a newer car, and I was like in a 94, 92 Honda Accord, green, no windows.
What did he do to you?
He cut me off, and I was upset. I was already stuck in traffic for a while. I was coming home from work. It was one of those jobs that I didn't want to be at, and I remember I was already upset, dog, and I was just like, fuck, and this fool cuts me off. Wow. I'm like, hey, motherfucker. And I think my girl was with me, and I was already arguing with my girl. So it was just kind of like everything was in, and I was like, target acquired. Target acquired. And then I went around a couple cars. I took the shoulder lane, and I was like, what's up, fool? Get off the car, dog. And my girl was like, stop. And I was like, back up. Get off the car, fool. He's like, my bad. I was like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that, my bad. And then when I turned up, he was like, all right, bet, let's go then. And then I was like, oh, you want to go? Nah, here's my Gatorade.
And you took off?
I was like, oh, you want to fight? No, I just wanted to argue and with intensity. I don't want to fight. Here's my Gatorade, dog. And I was gone, dog. I was like, oh, okay, there's always going to be somebody more gangster than you, dog. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be somebody that's willing to do the most. If you think you're the only person in the world that can do the most, let me tell you, hey, surprise, surprise. There's somebody else that's going to come and try to do the most even more, dog. They're going to amp it up.
Every time.
You know, what's that line in Goodfellas? No, in Casino? When Nicky Santoro, when he's like, if you come to the fight with a bat, you know, he's gonna bring a gun. And if you bring a gun, and if he brings a gun, then you better shoot him because he's gonna keep coming back. And there's people like that, dog.
Yeah.
There's people like that out there.
Great line.
You know, no, and that's not even what it says, but it's something to the nature of like, you don't bring a
Yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah. Like if you beat him up, he'll come with a bat, and if you come with a bat, he comes with a gun, and that's the line.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful.
Scene.
Dude, there's so many people that have se los han madreado, dog. Like people have been shot, dog. Did you see that guy? There's actually a real dog where the guy rolls up to the guy. He has his gun on his side, so he has his pistol on his side, and he walks up to the window of the truck and he's talking mad smack. He's like, "Whoa, what's up, fool?" And the dude from the inside shoots him, and you could tell that fool just fucking. And I was like, "Damn, dog, look, todo for what, dog? For road raging? Don't get shot for road raging, dog. That's like going. I don't know, dog. That's to me, fool. That's like going to a rodeo and hoping that the bull don't hit you, bro. Like." Chances are pretty good, dog. You know,
I don't run into that too much out here with people.
With people road raging?
Road raging, not as much as I just came out here from Miami. Miami's just.
Well, I thought people.
I think it's like the capital of the world.
I thought people road rage a lot out here because it's a driving city. People drive in LA, people drive in Cali. For the most part. New York, I'm assuming road raging because of taxi drivers and it's so packed, right?
Yeah. That's true. New York, yeah.
New York might be a crazy. I wonder what city has the most road rage accidents. I would like to know that.
I saw a lot happening in Miami. Like you physically see it happening in the road with people cutting each other off to getting out of cars, and I haven't seen that out here yet.
Yeah, no, I told that guy, dog. Fuck that, Perrito. Anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Thank you guys, for being here. I know you guys want me to make this longer right now. But every time I do this podcast, I do it with only 30 minutes to spare because then I got to go pick up my son, take him home, come back to the studio. And then I want to keep you guys wanting more, dog. Like, why do you want the whole hour, dog? Let me just give you a little 25 minutes, Keep it nice and sweet. What do you think, Marty? Should we give him another 10 minutes?
I like the 30 minutes.
I could do another 5 minutes. I could do another 5 minutes.
It's about the average time you're sitting in a car.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
it's about the average. People in Cali are at least traffic is 45.
45 minutes.
Eugene, Oregon is the top
for
highest in road rage.
Yep. I would have never imagined that.
Eugene,
I would have never.
Portland, Oregon, dude. Oregon is. I thought everybody was cool out there. Dog.
That would have never come to mind. But I like going back to your time. I like the 30 minutes.
I like the 30 minutes too. I like the 30 minutes, but people want this to be longer, and they want it to be. Yeah, because some people are like, "Why are you talking about the chupacabras and why are you talking about like these conspiracies?" I'm not just talking about that. You got to come and watch the podcast. That's not the only thing I talk about. That's just what we pull for the promos, and people talk about it. It's a fun. They're fun topics, And I think I like to talk about stuff that is not necessarily, infringing on anybody's character. So, like, I'm not, for example, I don't care about, I'm not going to talk about, like, drama, or I'm not going to talk about stuff that is for drama IG or drama podcast. I'm just here to have fun, dog. We're just here to have fun, have a good time, bullshit with the homies, just talk and, we like having a good time and picking some topics that everybody goes through, right? Like breakups. Everybody goes through breakups, right? Road rage. Who hasn't gone through at least one road rage, bro?
Yeah.
At least one, I've been through a few, but that was one of the ones that I definitely remember because the fool loked up. And I couldn't see him. I couldn't really see him. And once the light hit him, I was like, oh, that fool's big. that dude's big, That dude is big. So, hey, dog, since I'm going to do another 5 minutes, man, because my son just texted me. He's like, Dad, I'm running 5 minutes behind.
Nikki, like, during the road race, she was like, you really showed him there.
Yeah, right. She was like, so what are you going to do?
Throw a Gatorade bottle at him.
I did throw my Gatorade. I was like, here. Take that. And I'm telling you, dude, we had a 94 Honda green Honda Accord, and it was all bad, dude. That's when I used to do I remember I was mad because I had this job. It was another accounting job. So after I got fired from my first accounting job for faking the funk, I went and applied for another one. And when I was there too, and so this is what we were doing. And I don't know how legal this was or how illegal this was. I didn't know left from right. I was just there to do a job. They were paying me good money, and I was like, cool. So they would bring me these stacks of medical medical receipts. Like it would say, John Denver, broken hand. It was, $1,500, and at the bottom it would say unpaid. Check 5 cents. So they would have me call these insurance companies and be like, hey, you owe 5 cents. Or they would have me call the people that owe the 5 cents, and then I would have to collect. And then so by the time I collected 5, 10, 15 cents, 35 cents, 45 cents over, say, a whole day or a week, dog, it amounts to a lot of money. So I was making those calls, and people were paying them. Dude, people were paying them with like... And I remember I remember being at the job, and at times it was tough calls. People were like, you're calling me for 35 fucking cents? I'll be like, yeah, I know, I understand, but in order to close out the, whatever they call it for the insurance, like the policy or whatever, in order to close out the policy, you have to pay these 25 cents. If not, it's
crazy.
If not, it's going to go into collections, then it's going to start doubling and whatnot, right? And it's like, do you want to go to collections for 25 cents? As soon as I hit do you really want to go to collections for 25 cents? I don't think so, right? But nonetheless, you have to pay this bill. And then so they were bringing me cases of this shit. Like, I think these people had bought like all these files, right? And they were just like, hey, just sit down and call. Just call. And they gave me my own little office, and it was in Torrance. And I thought I was doing a sick-ass job, fool. To me, I was like, now that I come think about it, fool, I was like bottom of the totem pole, dog. I thought I had a pretty cool, at the time, I was like pretty cool accounting job, Come think about it, fool. Bottom of the totem pole, dog. I was basically like, I don't know.
Collecting 35 cents.
Collecting 35 cents each call. And it was like, it would go down to like a nickel.
Wow.
Like you owe a nickel.
And that would make sense for them to collect that.
So what happens? So what happens is like, like when you get a bill sometimes,
yeah,
and it'll say 3,500, like 30, and then it'll be like the 34 cents. Mm-hmm. People would just pay the 3,500, and now you have a 35-cent balance. So even those people were like, "Yo, I need that."
What?
And all these files were collected, bro. So I remember, it must have been one of those days for that road rage day that I was probably like tired of making the calls, because people did hit me with like, you're a piece of shit, you know that? I'm like, no, yes, I understand, but you still need to pay the 35 cents.
I'm not giving you 50 cents.
It's like, it's going to cost me more. I'm like, well, I understand, but like, how do you want to send a check, or do you want to like do it over the phone right now? Like, I would try to diffuse the situation, because no matter what, they had to pay it. I was like, and my final line was always like, look, the last thing you want to do is go to collections for 25 cents. It's not about the 25 cents. It's about the collections now being in your credit. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck do you want me to send this to? Dog. So that's what I was doing. Like I said, I don't know how illegal it was or how legal it was. I did my job. I talked about my towing jobs. I talked about that particular job right there. Mm-hmm. I haven't talked about me working at Ross yet. So we will get into some Ross stories. I also worked at Ford dealer. I worked for the Ford dealership in Lancaster. Oh, I worked for the Volkswagen dealership in Palmdale. I also worked at Foot Action. I was one of the survey guys at the mall that would stop you like, hey, do you want to take a quick little survey for $20? Be like, oh yeah. So then I would sit you down for like an hour and a half. You said it was gonna be quick. Yeah, dog. Do you make $20 an hour? No. Okay, then this is quick, fool. So I would stop dudes for that. What other jobs have I had? Well, man, what other jobs did I have? I'm trying to think. I worked at the New York Film Academy. Let me see what else, man. What other jobs did I have? Foot Action. I already said Foot Action. I worked at Macy's for a little bit.
Wow.
I even tried to get a job at Torrid at one point.
At where?
Torrid. It's like a plus size women's clothing. They didn't want to hire me there. Anyways, dude, I'm. Oh yeah, and I worked at a with my boy Roy. Rest in peace. I worked at a. I used to deliver your juice at your. And I don't want to say nothing specific, but like Danny's Norms and all these. I used to deliver juice for that. I have a crazy story about that. Crazy to the point where you might want to drink juice no more when you go to those places.
Really?
And I'll tell you what that is
Dang it.
on the next episode of the Perritos Only Podcast, episode 15 coming up next. This is episode 14. We'll see you guys in a bit. Drop a comment. Let me know. Is it okay to get your stuff back? And would you give stuff back during a breakup?
No.
What else did we talk about?
Road rage.
Road rage. Tell me your craziest road rage story, dog. I want to hear it, dog.
Fans fighting.
Huh?
Fans fighting.
Oh, yeah. And then let me know what you think about fans. Fans fighting. Dude, there's 3-4 topics you guys can let me know in the comments. Let me know what's up. Let's do another. Best comment wins $100. Let's do it again, dog. All right? Your boy Concrete, Perritos Only Podcast. My boy Marty, Eric on the boards. We'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go.